साथियों, आप सबकी ओर से स्वागत संबोधन के लिए हमारे जयपुर के जिलाध्यक्ष श्री योगेश्वर जी संबोधन देंगे। श्री योगेश्वर जी।
माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी को प्रणाम करते हुए मैं भारत राष्ट्र की समस्त जनता, वर्तमान में सामने विराजे हुए राजस्थान के समस्त लोग, आज सबका अभिनंदन करता हूं। आप निश्चय ही आश्चर्यचकित होंगे, भारत भूमि पर यह पहला अवसर है जब किसी दूसरे प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री के श्रेष्ठ कार्य को किसी दूसरे प्रदेश में अभिनंदित किया जा रहा है। आप सब इसके साक्षी हैं, इसलिए मैं आपका अभिनंदन करता हूं, स्वागत करता हूं। प्रिय मित्रों, गोस्वामी तुलसीदास जी ने जब श्री रामचरितमानस की रचना की थी, दुनिया का सर्वश्रेष्ठ ग्रंथ, उसके पहले उन्होंने खलों की प्रतिष्ठा की थी, दुष्टों की। यहां इस मंच से आप सबकी साक्षी में जिन दुष्टों और खलों ने मुख्यमंत्री जी के अभिनंदन के पैम्पलेट फाड़े हैं, पोस्टर फाड़े हैं, हमारे 30,000 लोगों को सड़कों पर रोक रखा है, उन सब खलों का अभिनंदन करता हूं। भारत का अद्भुत भाग्य है, आज अखिलेश जी हमारे बीच हैं। इनके पुरुषार्थ का मैं अभिनंदन करता हूं। प्रिय मित्रों, जब यूपी में चुनाव हुए तो कई पुत्र उतरे थे, उनमें से मात्र एक सुपुत्र सिद्ध हुआ, अखिलेश यादव। हम इस सुपुत्र का सम्मान करते हैं और इनके माता पिता का अभिनंदन करते हैं। प्रिय मित्रों, एक बहन है, बहन बहुत चर्चित बहन है यूपी की। वो जिसको राखी बांधे उसका सार्वजनिक जीवन कोने में। उस बहन का अहंकार देखिए, अद्भुत, भयानक, रोंगटे खड़े हो जाते हैं। वो बहन राष्ट्र को सार्वजनिक रूप से संबोधित करते हुए कहती है कि संसद को 15 मिनट चलने दो, हम संविधान संशोधन करवा देंगे। ये कैसे हो सकता है मित्रों? 542 लोगों का ऐसा अपमान एक बहन कर रही है, इसलिए वो बहनगिरी कर रही है। उस बहनगिरी को खुला और साफ तौर पर आईना दिखाया अखिलेश जी ने, इसलिए हम इनका अभिनंदन करते हैं, स्वागत करते हैं। समता आंदोलन अपनी संपूर्णता में एक सभ्यता का नाम है। आप सब जानते हैं, हम केवल और केवल कानून के माध्यम से यहां तक पहुंचे हैं। अपनी इसी ताकत के बल पर हम संविधान की बात करना चाहते हैं। डॉक्टर राजेंद्र प्रसाद ने ठप्पा लगाकर हस्ताक्षर किए, तब वो संविधान लागू हुआ। और उस संविधान की व्याख्या कोई अपने ढंग से करता, कोई अपने ढंग से करता। उस संविधान का मूल तत्व क्या है? पूरी दुनिया के संविधानों में से भारत का मूल तत्व, या निसर्ग को, प्रकृति को सबसे ऊंचा माना गया है, और उस प्राकृतिक न्याय की प्रतिष्ठा अखिलेश जी ने की है। इन्होंने कहा है कि पदोन्नति में आरक्षण प्राकृतिक न्याय के खिलाफ है, इसलिए हम इनका अभिनंदन करते हैं, स्वागत करते हैं। कोई भी बोल जाता है संविधान के बारे में, आपने विधानसभा, लोकसभा में बहसें सुनी होगी, इतना आश्चर्य होता है। हमारे विद्वान लोग कैसे ऐसे बोल जाते हैं कि संविधान में ये लिखा है, संविधान में वो लिखा है, संविधान में ये अधिकार है, संविधान में वो अधिकार है। संविधान की व्याख्या केवल 2 स्थानों पर होती है मित्रों, हाई कोर्ट की डबल बेंच और सुप्रीम कोर्ट की संविधान पीठ। दोनों जगह से प्रमाणित हो चुका है कि पदोन्नति में आरक्षण नहीं दिया जा सकता है। उस तथ्य को अखिलेश जी ने यूपी में प्रमाणित करके, सत्यापित करके स्थापित किया है। हम इनका अभिनंदन करते हैं, स्वागत करते हैं। और मित्रों, अंत में मैं संपूर्ण भारत की जनता के लिए, उनके योगक्षेम के लिए, उनके सुंदर भविष्य के लिए राजस्थान की 7 करोड़ जनता की ओर से माननीय अखिलेश जी का अभिनंदन करता हूं, स्वागत करता हूं। धन्यवाद।
स्वागत संबोधन के बाद श्री एम नागराज साहब, जिन्होंने पदोन्नति में आरक्षण की लड़ाई की शुरुआत कर्नाटक से की, श्री एम नागराज साहब अपना संबोधन देना।
Your turn, eh? भाइयों और बहनों, मुझको हिंदी में बात करने को कुछ तकलीफ है, लेकिन ब्रोकन हिंदी को मिक्स करके अंग्रेजी में बात करने के लिए आपका परमिशन ले सकता है। Honorable Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, young and dynamic engineer leader of this country, and whose name in the history will ever continue like what Mr. Nagaraj is now in the history of Supreme Court. I, on behalf of Rajasthan employees and the well-wishers of anti-reservation movement, and on behalf of all the dignitaries on the dais, I welcome once again on to this function where we are all felicitating him. Friends on the dais and fellow well-wishers of this movement, I am Nagaraj, a retired person from Karnataka government. I was an engineer for 36 years in the Karnataka Public Works Department. Basically, I am a BE rank holder from Mysore University. I did my ME from Indian Institute of Science, one of the world-known institute, where I stood 6th in the country when I took my entrance examinations. And later on, I did my post-graduation in MBA also, and partly an LLB graduate. So these are the qualifications for me to fight this issue. And the second point, I would like to make it very clear, I am not a forward community person. As Mrs. Mayawati spoke on some occasion that Mr. Nagaraj is a forward community person. Absolutely no. I am from a farmer community, a backward community engineer. Fought for this reservation issue. This I would like to make it very clear. I only fought for the merit, not for any caste-based reservations. When I joined the service, I was number 2 in the seniority list of the engineering community in the Karnataka Public Works Department. I was under the impression that I will become the chief engineer for quite a number of years. With all my merit, qualification and education, I did not opt to go to foreign countries. I remained in the government service with the idea of to serve to the nation and serve in particular to the Karnataka. But all my hopes went into the drains when the reservation in promotion was introduced in Karnataka way back in 1978. Until 1992, I was not able to understand what is this reservation in promotion, how it is going to affect the general category. You know, even in Uttar Pradesh, even in Rajasthan also, when I started fighting against constitutional amendment way back in 2002, many organizations did not cooperate with me for the simple reason they were not seriously affected in those days. Of course, after 10 years, they have understood what is the effect of this reservation in promotion, how it is going to affect in future the development of this country and in particular to the public also. Right from 1992, I was the president of the Karnataka Engineer Association where I was heading 10,000 engineers of the state. I took an opportunity to understand what is this reservation in promotion policy. At that time, we started analyzing what will happen if the reservation in promotion is continued for 10 years. So we came to know that after 10 years, all the 100% chief engineers, 100% super engineers, 100% engineers will be from the reserve category only. After having come to know, then we started fighting this issue in the Karnataka Administrative Tribunal. Then we came to the Karnataka High Court, and then we came to the Supreme Court. In 2000, we got a judgment in favor of the general category based on Ajit Singh Juneja. That judgment was not at all implemented by the Karnataka then Congress government. But of course, there were a lot of support from all the parties, but they were not able to discuss this issue in an open platform, nor in an open area, but they would like to discuss only in between four walls. That is the fate of the general category. Even today, what I have noticed is, in this occasion, I thought all the roads in Jaipur will be flooded with the anti-reservation movement well-wishers. But unfortunately, I am told many vehicles have been blocked on the outskirts of the city. It is shameful on the part of the general category. Thereafter, we got the order implemented only by filing a contempt petition in the Supreme Court, and I made the Supreme Court asking the Chief Secretary of the Karnataka State to appear before the court. Then the Chief Secretary came before the Supreme Court and gave an undertaking that he is going to implement the order in just 30 days, and he did so later. 264 engineers belonging to the Chief Engineer, Super Engineer, and even our PWD Secretary were reverted by 2-level posts. And 264 general category engineers got double promotions. Who were executive engineer became chief engineers, who were super engineer became engineering chief. And later on, the movement did not stop. You all know at that time, there was a Vajpayee government. All the reserve category MPs belonging to Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha joined together, hosted a dinner party to then Prime Minister. In that meeting, they decided to amend and undo the decision of the Supreme Court, and also to provide the consequential seniority benefit to the reserve category. Thereby, the general category are going to be affected. Accordingly, the 85th Amendment was introduced in 2002 in January. And soon after the amendment was introduced, immediately I filed an application before the Supreme Court challenging the amendment. And later on, there were another 41 writ petitions filed by different organizations of this country. And in my M. Nagaraja's case, there are another 44 friends who have joined with me, but financially only 5-6 organizations. But it was a long way that we fought against these constitutional amendments. And in 2006, October 19th, the Honorable Constitution Bench of the Supreme Court gave a judgment upholding the constitutional amendments, however laid down the conditions. So those conditions are nothing but reservation in promotion can continue if there is an inadequate representation, if they are still backward, and the efficiency in administration under any circumstances does not change, should not change. Only with these conditions the Supreme Court has allowed the reservation in promotion, and wherever the reservation in promotion policy is there and representation for SC/ST is more than the adequacy, then there is no necessity to continue. This is not the Supreme Court decisions, it is the provisions that are made in Article 16(4)(a). So therefore, in accordance with Article 16(4)(a), only UP government has withdrawn the reservation policy. They have not done anything illegal. Akhilesh Yadav did not do anything illegal against the provision. It is very much there in the Article 16(4)(a), and as per the directions of the Supreme Court, they have withdrawn the reservation promotion. The policy should have been withdrawn even in Rajasthan, even in other states. Unfortunately, that has not been done because of the so many reasons which I don't want to explain. But now, at least for the first time in this country, there is one Samajwadi Party which has opposed the further amendment to the Constitution in Rajya Sabha, and hope so they are going to continue opposing this even in the Lok Sabha, and an ST will be created, and based on the opposition from the Samajwadi Party, the other parties will also follow, and they will take guard of the general category and safeguard the interest of the general category in the interest of the country. I am going to tell you, the reservation has already led to the frustration in this country. That frustration has led to the corruption in the country, and that corruption is going to distract the country in futures to come, and future generation will not work efficiently. Thereby, the developmental works will come to a standstill. So, therefore, I appeal